3 underestimated hacks in today's market for pricing your home. Stay tuned.
Mike and Mike.
Okay, let's get serious now. Hey everyone, it's Mike Guerra.
Mike Grabowski.
And we're with the Guerra team Remax. Thank you for joining us on our YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about 3 underestimated pricing hacks for your home in 2025. Now, if you're following the market, you know it's a buyer's market, much different than it was a few years back during COVID, where we were in a crazy seller's market. So let's get to it. These 3 underestimated hacks. Number 1, sold comparables. So I've been doing a bunch of listing appointments and evaluations, and I've only been pulling sold comparables. So before I used to do them, I used to have sold ones and ones that are currently for sale, but we're not in a seller's market, so you can't compare to Joe down the street because his home will sell right away. What's he pricing at? This market these days, like 15-20% of homes are selling, 80%, 85% on average are not selling, so you can't go buy a home that hasn't sold yet. So only compare with sold comparables, keep it tight within 30 days, 60 days, and you gotta price very competitively.
Number 2, so in today's market, you don't want to overprice your property. You don't want it to become stale. You list it high and then it's just sitting there, right? You don't want your property to be the example on the street where everyone's saying, oh, look at this property, it's priced here, so this one's priced lower, we'll just go to this one. You want to price it where it's worth, or maybe just a little bit under. You also don't want people thinking like, oh, is there something wrong with the property? Because when you price it high, it won't catch any demand, and then it's just going to be sitting and people are going to have all these questions like, what's wrong with the property? And yeah.
Very good. Good points. And now we go to number 3. I think the most important underestimated hack is honesty. Now, I've been, 10 years in the business now, so, you grow some thick skin and you learn to be more honest, I think, as the years go by, because it gets tougher, when you're first new and you go into a listing appointment and you tell a price and the homeowner says, oh no, my home's worth this. You're like, okay, we'll list for that. You just want to get that listing. But now it's like, I'll walk away from a listing if the homeowner is not on the same page of reality regarding pricing. So I try to be as honest as possible. We're seeing a lot of unique situations these days. We're coming off of the back of COVID, where some markets prices were up 50%. People bought homes in those times, and now, they want to sell. Mortgages are coming due and it's time to sell because their rates are going to be too high. And they're looking at the price of homes and saying, what? My home's come down. I've gone into a few appointments lately where a homeowner, bought for 900, thinks their home's worth $1 million or $1.1 million, and I'm telling him it's 8 and change, and based on the comparables, and like, I've lost money. And that's the sad reality sometimes when you're in a market that's going up and down, up and down.
And so that's a difficult conversation.
It is a very difficult conversation. Yeah. And I just had another one the other day where, the homeowner paid X amount in 2021 in the peak of COVID. Now it's worth 100 and some odd thousand less, and they just couldn't accept that. And maybe it's going to go on to another agent that's going to tell them what they want to hear. And, it just adds to a lot of frustration. You sit at that price, it's not going to sell. You have to lower it, and you end up selling eventually around the number that the market is telling you, which is probably the number I gave them. But, you got to go through that whole turmoil of months of frustration. And I just think honesty up front saves a lot of that frustration. We hope those 3 tips were important to you. If you guys have any questions about the real estate market, Mike and Mike are always happy to help. Please reach out. All of our information is in the description, and give us a like. We look forward to talking to you soon.
See ya.
Bye-bye.